We have our ECAC Overwatch round of 16 matchup of the University of Delaware versus University of Albany. I'm HD Philly B, and alongside with me tonight is the one and only.
Captain.
The rest of the team is behind him. He's looking for a pick. The hook is about to come up. He knows that the Sojourner's charged, though, on the other end. You can see the blue. He goes, he finds the Lucio. How did he do that? And goes immediately into the whole hog, gets hooked out of it, but still can keep shooting. And he
barely survives.
He's barely. I thought he died. I was looking into the kill cam, and he was still up. Wow, this man is so hard to take down.
And even the other Roadhog, Sonny, did pop the whole hog as well, but Ideal just said, no, not today. I'm going to get you out of that, hook it, and just take him out.
Have you ever seen a whole hog against the whole hog? What does that even look like?
It's chaos. Chaos is the only words that come to my mind for that.
All right, so UD takes the high ground here is Nate 12. He shoots in the disruptive shot, trying to get a little extra all charge. He does get the overclock on. The sound barrier comes through from Nate 12. Blocks the late Reaper ult from UAlbany. I think, why did he even toss that in? Fully charged now on the overclock. Gets a headshot and takes down the Kiriko. Astroworld, he knew his life was done for. He just stood there and let Nate take the elimination.
I got to give it to Hyper.
It's one of the best. It's so skirmishy. There's little fights happening all over the place. So definitely see these two very closely seated teams battling it out. Ideal kind of hinting at the Roadhog. We'll see how if he switches to the Winston or something of the like. But so far, it seems like it's mirror compositions that we have. I would imagine he would switch to the Winston.
Yes. Actually, I don't know. We saw some Roadhog the other day, and it worked out pretty well. Ideal can also play the Roadhog, and I think that's what he's doing.
Okay. Who's the ideal target for this hook?
Ideal target, I would say it's either going to be the Kiriko or the Sojourn.
Okay.
Because you want Kiriko so we can actually, not get Suzu'd.
Right. That's the bulk of the healing. All right, the dive comes in right on top of the Roadhog, but he uses the take a breather to heal up and get some of that damage reduction. He's throwing in the front line, putting in the hook, misses there, so that's 2 down for him. Hasn't hit yet. Albany rotates back onto the point. They feel like they've done enough, put out enough cooldowns, right? So they're saying, okay, we can kind of put the contest on. The Winston jumps back in. The Reaper's there to contest it. Ooh, pod. Nice. Put extra damage on from that the laser beam from the Sojourn. Nice rotations off of Ideal right now, kind of taking the hits, backing off, taking the breather, and going back in. But with the tank down, I think it's time for them to push.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, like we mentioned, this was going to be a close match against two closely seeded teams. So I'm glad this is going to the third map. More Overwatch for us.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, we're not here for all the 5 maps, and UD does get the 3-0. But we'll see.
My parking session is only until 9:17, so all right, UD, you got to finish it before then.
Oh, man. Good Reaper ultimates, especially from yesterday. We had TVD's 5-man Reaper ult. Just some great plays coming out from the Reaper on both of our teams in this tournament right now. Absolutely
popping off. I think in the last match, Ski kind of did that telegraph teleport, right?
Yeah.
Right on top of that little barrier. We kind of saw it coming as viewers, but Hyper wasn't able to counteract in time, got picked off, and that kind of just domino affected from there, and they were able to retake the point. So even if you're getting one in a 5v5 meta, it's going to be crucial.
Yeah, and
so let's see. They're going to definitely contest right about now, okay? Oh, and immediately Ideal, as soon as he popped around the corner, gets headshotted, and then Ski comes in and cleans everybody up with the Death Blossom. Another failed defensive attempt from UD. Let's see if they can recover. Hopefully they don't get tilted. They got to maintain their mental focus and come back in. Map's not over.
Yeah, absolutely. And they are going to have the overclock online. They're about to have a sound barrier. So hopefully with that, they can try to get some traction going and make something happen. They really need to get picks. Ideal needs to hit these hooks.
Absolutely. Disruptive shot coming in. Nate 12 trying to find enough charge to find a good pulse shot. Let's see if he can do it. He's at 8. There it is. He's looking for it. Can he find it? Ski's approaching. Now he hides back. He sees the Lucio dancing around.
He's hunting for it.
Oh, he clips him. Gets some good damage, but not enough to take him down. And in the meantime, Samurai, his counterpart, finds a pick.
There he is. Got it. Got the headshot.
But he's being juggled in the backline by the Winston. And Sonny just going absolutely ape in the backline. A pounce kill, a primal rage kill, and just a regular Tesla cannon kill. And Payload will be moving forward. One last contest from UD.
Yeah, they got to get on. They got to stall. Do the best that they ask.
Absolutely. You know, I'm really looking at Nate 12 right now. I want to see him get a pick. I want to see him get that charge off. Ideal going deep to try to find that on the Reaper, and he ends up pushing him out of position enough for Pod to finish off the kill. Pod going into the tank mode, tries to force everybody back. They go around the car. He sticks the Winston with the sticky bomb. Doesn't seem like it did that much damage, so maybe got healed up by the Kiriko. He goes back into his shield, tries to teleport back to his team. Once again, Samuron finding a pick on his counterpart, but Pod going back in. He knows he can do enough damage to thwart the attack. Okay, he pushes him off the point, goes in the tank form, finds the Winston who's jumping into the backline, destroys the shield. Oh my gosh, what? But not putting down enough.
Yeah,
so I think maybe there was a miscalculation on the ults of the opposing team. They didn't think that he may have Primal Rage to recontest. The Dragon comes firing in from Ski, does take out Pod, who is in the tank form. Samuron, another kill for him, but Nate fires back, does take out Ski. Ski, with his dying shot, does take out the Kiriko. Ideal trying to save live, playing around his health pack, playing around his cooldowns. Nate does have a charge-up shot. Let's see if he can find a pick with it. No, Albany decides to smartly retreat. They know it's an objective game. They have 30 seconds on the clock to hold UD off the point.
Yeah, this is going to be the last fight as Nate does decide to invest the overclock onto it.
He's got to find something here. Pod gets taken out by Samuron once again. The Kitsune Rush comes in. Nate takes a little off angle trying to find something. Does get Astro Road low. Samuron tries to find him. There we go. The 1v1 victory. Fist pumps from the casters out here.
Finally is able to get Sam
Pulse Rifle online. They're going to wait for Ideal, I think. Yep.
City Rush.
The whole hog coming in from Ideal. He blaze out the hook. Does miss, but he's able to turn around and quickly finish off a few. Astroworld trying to find something and keep the payload stationary, but does get picked off. Only one member left for Albany, and that's Ski. He's trying to lay in some retreating shots. Can he make it out alive? I don't know.
See. Ideal wants the hook.
He's on the hunt.
Hungry. He sees him. He's picking. Such a great prediction coming out from Ideal right there.
Wow.
Knew exactly what that Hanzo was going to do.
All right. The overtime wick is now burning. The UD cannot leave the payload for any reason whatsoever, or they will lose the map.
Yeah, but Albany.
The coffin of this fight. The Lucio, Astroworld, very elusive, trying to take out Hyper, doesn't get the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, that was a lot of ultimates used. 4 ultimates used from the side of UD just to try to keep that fight alive and keep them in this map. And Albany has a minute left to do so, to win this map. And they're really only going to have this Death Blossom online. But UD, unless Hyper can get the Transcendence, is not going to have much to do with it.
Oh, very low on the side of Ski and Samuron. That's exactly what UD needs, but they do get healed up. Here comes the Death Blossom. As you said, takes out Ideal, who was switched to the Roadhog, but Pod comes back and takes 2. His counterpart and Sunny. Astroworld goes into the backline, finds Hyper with a nice headshot. Pod staying on top of the payload, trying to keep it from moving forward. Creates some space for Nate. Nate gets one. Pod gets headshot, and Nate has to touch.
It's just supports from Albany on the card right now, but they're doing such a good job of dealing so much damage.
Whew.
But looks like Nate is going to be able to take him out.
There we go,
Hyper
Nate.
has the Transcendence. 10 seconds left in the match. Is UD going to be able to hold this?
That respawn advantage coming in clutch for UD
Absolutely.
on the defense.
The Monkey's going to jump in.
He has to get the touch. They need to take him down. He's vulnerable now. No barrier, no jump. Kiriko followed him up. She's getting low. The Discord doing great work. Here comes Hyper just to keep everybody alive. Put Pod to work. They see Samuron. Samuron tries to jump in. Ideal takes him down. Astroworld follows shortly thereafter, and there's a team kill for UD, preventing the full cap from Albany.
Rock.
Great awareness from Ideal to kind of toss the rock in that direction, covering the res. Oh, he tosses it over to Storm, but Storm is able to jump out of the way. Can they finish him? He does have the Discord on him. A couple more orbs should do it. Maybe a punch to the face. There it is. But the battle on the cart is raging onward. A Tracer now, I believe, I see from Ski. Oh, the rock does clip the Mercy, does a little bit of damage. Breaks the link. The Tracer is going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, and Ideal gets a good hit. Just now the Mercy. She's taken down as well. Good cleanup from UD, and they're able to cap the point with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Loppet.
Great first fight. The Roadhog comes diving in and immediately gets taken out. Sonny, what were you doing, man? You're there by yourself. The Discord doing so much work. First on Kiriko, then on Lucio. Hyper takes him down. Samuron trying to contest, but to no avail. Another great team fight, if you want to call it that, for UD. The robot keeps pushing.
That was just
here. Ski does get a pick onto Pod as they're trying to retreat. This is not a good look right now as the robot is getting close to that checkpoint.
Yeah, they need to kind of just wait for Pod to get back, wait for the robot to get a little bit closer, and then try to do something right as it's about to get to the checkpoint.
Absolutely. A good amount of ultimates in the bank. A fully charged pulse rifle for Nate 12. Let's see. Yeah, he puts it right into the Diva with the Discord, but she stays in the mech. Bob comes out. They focus fired onto him and immediately taken down.
What Bob? just gone.
There it is.
Nate pops the overclock.
Can you get another? We're looking for one more. Ooh, the bomb comes in. Can they hide from it? Good. No one's taken down. Oh, and Pod sacrifices himself to kill the baby Diva, and Ski shoots him. Piper then shoots Ski. A domino effect coming into this battle. Hook is coming out on top. Looks like 2 supports versus 2 DPS on the side of Albany.
I mean, with Hyper and Junao, it's basically
by everyone throughout. Ideal being able to stay on that point as long as he could to get everybody back in time. Just the mental fortitude that the team displayed to not panic in the face of adversity and come back, get the picks that they need, and secure the point. Absolutely incredible stuff. Tremendous work.
Yeah, it was such